From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Jonathan. At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Formation for the Jets.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
Miami.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Jets 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down and 8.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
6-yard line.
Tua now on first down. Open man, Butler complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Butler.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down, Dolphins.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown.
From 21 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Jets take over first and 10. At their own 7.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5.
On play action, they'll throw. Going up top for Miller. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he's got Miller. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Boyd. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Penny, a first down carry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
18-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
A gain of 5.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Penny. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll try the jet sweep here. 11 yards there, 1st down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
2 now on 1st down. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. He gets it left side to Johnson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
Made the tackle.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
The toss running left. This is Penny. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. In a play-action fake, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's Braden Mann now, as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again.
This is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
To number 16.
A big play there. 89 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Covered by Noah Igbenogany.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
James Washington was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try for Penny. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, it helped scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you worked on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Looking back to that 1st quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
5-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Mike Gesicki. Incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken about 7 yards deep. Gets around it. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
It's a gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly when they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Play action, now it's Tua. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and it did force the incomplete pass.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Drake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
38-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Penny. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
10 at the 38-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Airing one out for Boyd. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off Byron Jones. And he is all the way up past the 25. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to Butler. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
To Hakeem Butler.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Complete to Chase.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
He's a
Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
9-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now the Georgia Southern man is Matt Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
49.
Tagovailoa. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's going to float this one deep right. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Dolphins 31, Jets 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
2nd and a yard. at the 12-yard.
On second down, here's Penny. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Brought down behind the
Well, I
line.
would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
At the 9.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Rashad Penny. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Given 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Brings up second and goal.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Boyd, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have made this a one-score game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They had the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually...
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
To a hit, and the ball is out. When that ball popped free, we can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
7-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now a desperation. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
Yeah, but it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Miami, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.